10, I knew I had an innate talent for writing poetry.
Wow. Patrick Buhrmaster.
Yes, Silver Rain.
Hi everyone, welcome to Silver Rain Culture Train.
Hello everyone.
This is Patrick Buhrmaster and his book, American Poet.
A collection of 27 poems by Patrick Robert Buhrmaster.
Is coming out at the end of this summer.
I hope you will buy it.
Keep an eye out.
It's actually, let me take that back. It's a free book. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can order it for free and they'll ship it for you free.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
Or you can download it on the Kindle store for free.
Well, that's great, Patrick. But tell me about the process, because we don't even know how you became a poet and what motivates you to write poems.
Well, I just learned when I was about 8 years old that I had a gift to write poetry, and I would write it in class and receive a lot of praise from other people, and they told me to encourage me to keep writing poems. So I did throughout my childhood, through elementary school, middle school, high school, and then I kind of got off course because I was so busy in college, and I decided when I got back on Facebook again last year that I was just gonna crank out poems and put them out there for free and have everyone enjoy them and give me praise, and it's been a great experience. So I would like to take those poems and put them into a collection and put them into a book that people can really appreciate.
Well, that sounds good. And the books last forever.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to put it in a book. But Patrick, did you actually get a poem printed in the newspaper when you were just 9?
Yes, I'll tell you the short story. My dad's college friend who lived in Aurora near us was in a doctor's office.
Is that Aurora, Colorado?
Aurora, Colorado,
okay.
Yes. He was reading the paper in a doctor's office and saw my poem published, and he told my dad, and he was very impressed, and I told him that I passed my poem along to my 3rd grade teacher, and she gave it to someone else, and that's how it happened.
Wow.
So ever since then, I have known that I have the gift of poetry.
So this book is not really your first published poem, is it?
No, I wish I would have wrote down what I wrote back then, but I did find a notebook in my room when I was cleaning out everything of about 9 or 10 poems.
Oh my. So Patrick, who are your favorite poets? Who's inspired you to become a poet?
Shakespeare, Edgar Allan Poe, Lord Byron, Sylvia Plath, and what's his name? Edgar. Did I say? Yeah, I said Edgar.
Yeah, you said Edgar Allan Poe. Now, in your collection, I'm looked at your collection, what you have so far, and I think my favorite poem is Iron Will.
Oh, really? That's 15 stanzas. I do remember that.
I think that's my favorite one in this collection. Do you remember anything about what inspired you to write that?
Well, people always tell me that I do have an iron will. I try really hard to succeed. I have my shortcomings. I have mental illness, but I persevere even though I have mental illness. It's not a ticket for me to do nothing and just live off the government. I fight to be an upstanding, tax-paying citizen with hobbies and you name it.
That's wonderful, Patrick. I think that's really inspiring. I think a lot of us with mental health diagnoses, we give up, don't we? A lot of people give up. We feel like it doesn't include us. We're not included in the big picture of life. But this is your American dream coming true, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And there are a lot of people in the entertainment industry with mental illness. It's just, until recently, it wasn't talked about a lot. And now I'm opening up about it and trying, before I die, I would like to take a chunk out of the stigma that surrounds people like me.
I think you really have, and I think that your book does a good job with it. And I think that your poem, Psychosis, it's a poem, it seems so, I don't know, easy to read, but the message in it is so strong and so profound.
Yes.
I find a lot of your work is like that. It looks like it, because it rhymes and, you know, you think, but the messages are so profound and so subtle and so important, I think.
Yes, I agree. And I have, now that you bring up Psychosis, that poem, where I talk about my schizophrenic symptoms, I have schizoaffective disorder, that's what it's called. It's seen in 0.3% of the population, so I am an anomaly, basically.
Well, Patrick, is that diagnosis going to interfere with you touring and doing poetry readings around Phoenix?
Absolutely not, because I am on meds, I have insurance, I have a family that loves me, I have a good psychiatrist.
But I mean, even if you didn't have all that, are you dangerous?
No, absolutely not. The vast majority of people with schizophrenia are nonviolent. I've read that in a book.
And you personally, you're not dangerous.
Oh, not at all.
So having this handicap won't stop you from being a successful poet, will
No,
it?
as a matter of fact, the fact that I do have mental illness enhances my creativity. There is a link, like I was saying, people in the entertainment industry, there is a link between people with severe mental illness and their creative minds. A lot of artists, writers, actresses, actors, you name it, etc., have mental illness. And negative emotions can enhance creativity.
Well, that's wonderful. I think that is important to notice, because it is a very big part of the artistic history.
Yes.
And I think sometimes, I mean, when you're an artist, you're breaking boundaries. You're telling people things that are right in front of their heads that they never really think of before, and sometimes they don't want to hear that.
Yes.
You know, so that sometimes just not fitting in becomes a reason to be quiet. But you don't be quiet.
Yes, and I would like to add that I used to smoke a pack and a half of Newport 100s a day.
No.
I drank a 6-pack of beer every night.
No, Patrick.
But I haven't drank in over 5 years.
Was that because you
and
started believing in yourself?
Yes, because
you started feeling you could have a purpose in life,
yes,
so you weren't going to waste
I have a
it.
degree in accounting.
That happened to me too.
I am a tax professional. I have worked for Voc Rehab before, downtown. They knew I was something because my behavior is a little odd at times, and especially when I'm under stress, my symptoms come out. But they gave me a letter of recommendation, and I moved on to become a bookkeeper and got my certification in that. And I have, who knows, the pages keep on turning.
I know.
I can add addendums to my dreams.
And you just came off of a season of earning with the tax season, didn't you?
Yes.
And they love you.
I'm going to pay federal income tax this year.
Oh, congratulations, Patrick.
And I work hard. I'm a tax-paying, hard-working citizen.
Well, congratulations.
And I would like to inspire people like me at my mental health clinic, and anyone who's watching this right now who has maybe a diagnosis or a disability, that you can achieve your dreams no matter what. It doesn't matter. You can do anything you set your mind to.
That's beautiful,
Would you agree?
Patrick. Well, I love it to hear you say it. That's beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this moment talking to Patrick Buhrmaster. Watch for his book from Silver Rain Public Productions this summer. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Signing his contract as a published poet, author, here at the Village Inn. How do you feel, Patrick?
Excellent.
Excellent. Thank you. Here he's doing it.
It's a pleasure to start this endeavor.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said it's a pleasure to start this endeavor.
It certainly is. It's a pleasure to be working with you, Patrick.
And it is Free Pie Wednesday. Did you hear about which pies we have available for you? Coconut cream, white.
We're good now. We're good. Let's place you a little bit closer this